And speaking of Vikings, we can transition over to some off topics, and let's talk about Mike's man, Kirk First Cousins. Is he staying or is he going somewhere else next year?
I've been mulling this over. If he didn't get injured, I would say probably going somewhere else next year. But because he's injured, and I don't think he's going to be able to pass that, like, you know how like in March free agency they have to pass a physical in order to sign with another team and stuff like that. He's probably not going to be ready by then. He probably can't
Mhm.
perform. So that might hurt his ability to get paid more somewhere else. Where the Vikings could be like, hey man, you know us, we know you. You're so familiar with the coaching staff here, the organization as a whole, the players. You have connections here. You might as well stay at like we'll pay you pretty good if they give him like a 2 year, $60 million contract with not all of it guaranteed. I would be ecstatic for that, and that's a lot of money, like 30 million a year. But compared to what everyone else is getting paid, that ends up being like the 17th most.
No.
So they're getting a pretty good deal on a guy who's, like you said, I mean, he was trending towards an MVP season. I'm not saying he was going to win it, but the quarterback play this year hasn't been like Brock Purdy's projected to win it, and
Yeah.
he hasn't had that good of a year. Like, I don't know.
Some good throws, but I agree. I think what happens if one of these like 12 backup quarterbacks starting wins the Super Bowl off of like not even a rookie contract? Just does it devalue the quarterback position to say like, oh well, if Tommy DeVito can run the Giants offense through the gauntlet and win a Super Bowl, then is he just amazing, or is it kind of like, oh, the game manager role isn't as like lucrative as you
Well,
think?
that's how it's always been in the beginning of football time. Is like, every time you pay a quarterback big bucks, they somehow magically forget how to play football. Or at least win a Super Bowl. Like Rodgers won it on his rookie contract, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
right.
no, he was not in his rookie year.
He wasn't.
He was
It was a
He,
drafted
rookie.
in
It was a
2000.
contract.
It wasn't a big contract because this is why they still had Favre too. They gave him something, but it wasn't. He was definitely not a rookie anymore or on his rookie deal anymore.
Oh, okay, maybe I'm wrong then.
I
But
don't think so, at least.
Mahomes
I
is
think Rodgers
Mahomes
sat for three
wasn't he
years.
one of the first Super
Yep.
Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just how it works, man. Like you pay the least amount of money for your most important position, arguably, and then you overpay these other guys, the supplements, the appetizers to the main course, and you get the Super Bowl for a very cheap price. And then
Burrow and Hurts
for
got there.
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah,
number two.
exactly. So it's not like this isn't something we've never seen before, and it's probably not going to change. The quarterback position is going to continue to be an expensive position to pay for, just because the quarterback is literally most cases the face of the franchise. They're going to get you all the brand deals and the audience, the media attention, all that good stuff. If we're in terms of the question where Kirk is going, yeah, I mean, if Kirk didn't start out so hot, then the easy answer would have been, oh, he's going to go somewhere else. But he's he's a hot commodity at the moment, I think. I mean, sure, he's
Yep.
older, but he's not a bum, if you ask me. And if you're gonna pay him, it's gonna have to be a pretty lucrative deal. So it's a tough question, and I'm probably gonna say they're probably gonna want him back. And Kirk, I feel like Kirk doesn't. He likes to stay comfortable.
Absolutely.
And this is a very comfortable spot for him. And these backups that are playing ahead of him right now, it's clear as night and day that they're not better than Kirk. So I think Kirk is going to stay next year.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for the bad quarterback play, he'd probably be even in a better, despite the injury, even in better position for money wise, like to negotiate. But I think just because they're gonna come to him like, hey man, we got to pay JJ, we got to pay this D end, and we got to pay like one or two more people. Can you just take a pay cut for like just to win a Super Bowl? You know,
Mm-hmm.
this at 30, he's like 36 now, 37. This is the time that if you haven't won one and you're still playing at a high level, you have to win one now. You're not going to be Tom Brady and winning it in your 40s. You know, you're not going to be
No.
far of taking your team in your 40s to the NFC Championship game. That's just very, very unlikely. You can do everything you want to take care of your body, but it's very low percentage chance. So you might as well go all in. I mean, does a guy really need $20 more million than what he's already due? I think he'd be all right without it, but that's totally up to him. If he walks away, good luck Atlanta Falcons, because I think that's who's going to go after him.
Hey man, I seen Kirk's drip. That man doesn't. That man spends his money very conservatively.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's got. I can't imagine what his bank account looks like because he does not spend.
Atlanta's
Yeah.
going to be a different planet for Kirk Cousins to be rolling into.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn man. I can't imagine Kirk Cousins just rolling into what's that place called? That strip club that has really good wings.
Oh,
It's like Magic City.
Magic City. Yeah.
Imagine Kirk Cousins at Magic City. Kirk would be the guy that would enjoy the wings more than the actual entertainment.
Oh yeah. 100%.
So do you think he's going to, like, if the Vikings do keep him, do they go for a quarterback, their first round pick? Or do they kind of take someone late round who might have had more snaps over their college career? Because I think that's been a trend of getting guys like Purdy who have taken 1,000 reps at Iowa State.
Yeah. I would say it depends who's on the board. If someone like J.J. McCarthy's still there and it's the second round, I think they would take him.
I like J.J. McCarthy.
I don't think – what's his name? Jaden Daniels from LSU. He's good. He's probably going to go right away. But if he ends up landing in their spot, I would be very much okay with them taking him for their first pick. Other than that, like, I'm out on Caleb Williams. I think I said this last time I was on here, AJ. Like, I don't think the guy is going to be very good. I think he looked really flashy in college, and that's how a lot of college QBs look. And then they get to the NFL and they got to face big boy defenses. And if you can't beat them in the college, you're not going to beat them in the NFL.
Yeah, Caleb Williams, to me, he's a product of Lincoln Riley. Anyone that followed college football long enough, those guys look really good when things go really well for them. And when they get to the NFL, it takes a lot of growing up for them. Like, we're seeing Baker Mayfield starting to grow up from that Lincoln Riley offense because Baker Mayfield was coached by Lincoln Riley when they were both at Oklahoma. So, like, the potential is there for Caleb Williams, but he really needs to learn to adjust. And the game of college football is different this season than last season, and I just didn't see him adjusting as well as he probably should have. I think he has the high talent, but he has a lot to learn, and I honestly wouldn't want to pick him number one. But because the talent is so high, you kind of have to. The ceiling is high, but the floor is not low, but it's in the middle, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
I like Jaden Daniels. I've been following since the Arizona State days when he took care of Justin Herbert when Justin Herbert was at Oregon. And I remember freshman little Jaden Daniels, 180 pounds, 6'2" kid, nervous as hell, but took care of business. He has that arm. I like watching him play. So I'm excited to see him play in the NFL and see where he goes for sure.
Yeah.